and gentlemen.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
This is our second task of the day, GTO 1. In this we are going to start with group planning exercise, which in short form we call it GPE. I'll first explain to you as to what it is like. Thereafter, I'll give you a write-up, I'll give you a story about the model that is in front of you. Once that has been explained, you will be given 15 minutes to go through the story yourself and write individual solutions. While you are writing your individual solutions, please remember it is your individual solution and not a group solution. Once you have written that, I'll collect the written solution from you and leave you for a discussion amongst yourself to reach a common consensus, a common solution. Once a common solution has been reached, which will be given to you for 10 extendable to 15 minutes. Thereafter, one of you may be nominated by yourself, may be nominated by the group, and in case I feel, I'll nominate somebody to give out the common solution on behalf of the group. Once that part is over, well, it's all done. Okay, any doubts so far?
No, sir. No, sir.
Excellent. Keep it up. Now, the model in front of you. This model is basically of a group who is returning to their base after a volleyball championship. While returning, they encounter some of the problems which will come to you as and when we read the story. Once that story read is completed, you will come to know what the problem is like, and you have to resolve within the time frame which is given in the story itself. Now I'll read out the story about. First is, as it is written here, Ramgarh from here is 19 kilometers to the north. There is a rock here. There is a railway line, and on the railway line, which is crossing the ferry, which is crossing the river line, some fish plates have been removed. This is the location of the court cast. Then is Dinapur to the south is 18 kilometers. It's a very highway. Ramgarh 10 kilometers to the north. Shamgarh 10 kilometers to the east. There is a ferry here. It's a petrol pump here. This is unmetalled road. Badli village. Then Dinpur 10 kilometers to the south. And scale as it stands, 12 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Any doubt so far?
No, sir.
Excellent. The group appears to be a very, very good and with full josh. And that is what we require. Now I'll read it out. A write-up has already been given to you. Please go through that, and when I'm reading it out, just see it. The title is Volleyball Championship. You are a group of students, 10 members of your group, of Shamgarh College returning from Dinpur after winning the Dinpur District Volleyball Championship. The victory celebrations in your college are to start at 7:30 p.m. As your minibus stopped at the petrol pump, come garage to get the headlights of the minibus repaired, you saw the attendant lying in pool of blood. He told you that some antisocial elements had beaten him up and left him dead before looting all the cash and cutting off the telephone wires. He had managed to overhear their conversation. They planned to exchange large consignments of drugs in return for arms from a foreigner near the rock at 6:45 p.m. They had also removed the fish plates of both railway tracks on the bridge. You know that an express train crosses the bridge at 6:30 p.m. Also, 2 of their men were hiding near the ferry to kill Totaram of Badli village, who was a police informer. The ferry has a motorboat with a speed of 20 kilometers per hour, which the 2 men have planned to use for their escape later. After telling this, the pump attendant falls unconscious. Just then, one of your friends comes running from the minibus and tells you that he has to take the minibus back to the office of Dinpur College, where your silver trophy and the medals have been left behind. Time now is 5:30 p.m. What will you do? Clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
Now this is as a part of training. We will complete this. At the end, I'll give you the debriefing and I'll give you also inputs and tips as to how to write about it, but not initially. Okay, let's energize our brain and our thinking process, and let's do it in the best way. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Should we start now?
Yes, sir.
All the best. As I see, the group is in full josh. So now, I'll give you another 5 minutes, 15 minutes for the discussion and reach a common consensus of the group. Okay?
So gentlemen, as we have seen, there were several problems faced by us when we were coming after winning a Dinpur district volleyball championship. And when we are at the petrol pump, we are faced by some problems. So let's decide what's our priority, how we are going to solve it. Starting from first, as a man is unconscious now, he needs immediate help. So firstly we will save him and we will admit him to the hospital nearby. And then we will also see Totaram, who is a man who have a life threat. We have to save him also. And as he is an asset to our police and he is an important person for our government also, so we have to save him next. Then there is a problem of mass destruction, where many lives can be washed away at the fish, where fish nets have been removed of the at the railway lines. And then there is also problem of drugs and consignment, which have to be faced at which is going to be take place at 6:45. So we have to tackle the problem of that, as that is a problem, that is a problem of national security. And then comes the problem of as we have left off our medals and trophy back at Deanpur office, we have to go and collect it back. So these were our 5 priorities, how we are going to solve these problems.
So as my friends told that we are in the group of 10 people. So firstly we will took that person who is the attendant of the petrol pump. We will took that and we will take to the hospital in the body way, because every village has some hospitals, and so we will take him into the hospitals, and firstly we will admit them and we will divide that group into 2 parts. It can be that first group, because every village has some police stations. So firstly we can inform the police station about the life threat of Totaram.
Secondly, talking about Totaram, if we take 3 persons with us, it will be very good, because 3 persons will be adequate for this. 3 persons, one and 2 will take care of that person and get it admitted to the hospital, and one will go to the inform the police about the persons who are the life threatening of Totaram and the persons who are at the ferry.
Coming to my solution, 6 person. I think so that 6 person by van will go to the Deanpur, and there 2 will admit the person to the hospital, and 2 will go collect the medal, and to the person who went to collect the medal also inform the railway station about the incident that is going to happen. And meanwhile 2 will at the Badli village crossing will stop there, and they will go to the Badli village, inform the Totaram along with the policeman, go to the ferry, and they will capture the ferry and will go to the coast guard, so that they can inform about the robber.
Gentlemen, adding to just number 48's point, as my friend told about 2 men who will be stopping at the Badli village, I would like to comprehend and give some points adding to it, that when the 6 person, all 10 will sit from the in the van at the pump, and they will go to the Deanpur, they will move towards the Deanpur village. In the meanwhile, when they are at the Badli village, 4 of us will be dropped. There, 2 of us will be looking, hiding in the bushes, and they will be looking for the miscreants who are hiding behind the ferry or near the ferry. And 2 of us who are more at the Badli village, they will go to inform the police about Totaram's life threat, and also about the persons who are miscreants who are hiding near the ferry. So the police will help them to capture the ferry back and save the Totaram life. And the 10 and the 6 of us who is left in the van, they will move back to the Deanpur. As my friend just number 48 told, 2 of us will go to the railway station for informing, as the train is at 6:30, so it should also be saved. So they will inform the railway station for saving the train or repairing of the fish plates. And 2 of us will go and help the person to admit in hospital, and 2 of us will go with the van to bring back the trophies and the medal left. Now the thing comes of drug consignment. As the problem there have been solved of Badli village, now those 4 persons are free. Now they can move forward to solve the problem of drug consignment.
So friends, as talking about the point of distribution of the group, we first of all of us are at the petrol pump. So all of us with the attendant, after repairing the minibus headlight, with the minibus go towards the Deanpur village, and at the point of the distribution of this Deanpur village with the unmetal road towards the Badli village, we distribute the group. 2 of us went to Deanpur to bring the trophies, and 8 of us go to Badli village. And in the meantime, when 8 of us reach the Badli village, then 2 of us will take the attendant toward the hospital, and the remaining 6 will inform the police station about the threat to the police informer.
I am partially agreeing with you, my friend, but we can see that we have 10 groups. 10 members of group. So we can divide in 6 or 4. 4 people will go to the Badli village and 6 people will go to the Deanpur. When they will go to the Deanpur, they can inform the Deanpur railway station for fetching removal plates. 2 members will go to the recollect the medal, and 2 will go to the hospital. So at that time we can use all members at same time.
I definitely agree with
going to the Badli village, and the remaining then after with the police they went to the ferry, and they overpowered the 2 strangers or criminals looking.
I definitely agree with just number 14.
4 of us went with the ferry, with the motor boat near the ferry, went to the Coast Guard office, which is far away in the straight line path, and informed the Coast Guard about the removal of ferry.
As you can see, just number 47 mentioned that we can overpower the 2 men who are hiding in the ferry. But it is clearly mentioned that their intention is to kill Totaram. So they might have any equipment.
My opinion is that we should definitely divide our group 2, 6 and 4. Eventually we have to collect the trophies and get to the Shamgar with 7:30. So we should go to the Dinpur, because from there we can handle many situations. Like talking about that free spirits removal, we can contact to Coast Guard from the Dinpur police station, because police stations and Coast Guard and paramilitary forces have definitely new type and good type of communication system which cannot be hampered by anyone. So this is my
Adding to chapter number 43, I would
Adding
like
to
to
point
say
of 47 and my friend 43. As my friend told about 47 told about that they will be stopping at Badlipur village, and they will be tackling and taking help of the village in taking help of the hospital in Badlipur village. And my friend 43 told about going to the Coast Guard for information, informing about free space removal. But I say, according to me, when the people who are going to collect the medals and trophies back at the Dinpur village will be having many months free, and if we will be going Dinpur only, there our all problem will be solved at once. So why we are going for the
Yes.
Coast Guard, and why we are
My
going
friend
for
just
Badlipur village?
Why don't
We
you-
should definitely go to Badlipur to the Dinpur, where our all six will be very much engaged in solving all the problems at once. And being very easy in solving all three
Problem number
problems.
4 is made because the mass destruction is important. So nobody tell about 2%. I think 2% we have left on a railway station, because mass destruction is very important for us. So 2% reported railway station of Dinpur. They have help of railway organization, and after they joined a bus from Dingar and reported to Dingar rock area, because if we have provided many for rock smuggling area, this is good, because we are investor and we also provide help for the nearest police.
I definitely agree with chest number 3, but if we talk about particularly priority wise,
Yes.
the first priority is to get Totaram safe. So if we get 4 people dropped there at Badli village, then it will be good for us, because what we can say, Totaram is a police informer, and informing police about Totaram, and then there can be 2 groups. First will get that attendant to the hospital, and second the 2 people will inform the police and keep an eye on ferry, because as my friend chest number 11 said that they are miscreants and they must be having any kind of equipment to kill Totaram. So it's better to keep eye on them and keep an eye on a ferry.
And I'm agreeing with question number 23. As we can see that we divided in group 6 or 4. 4 people will go to the Badli village, and 2 people will inform the police, and 2 will keep eye on the miscreants. After that, when police captured them, we can use ferry, and we can also take some policemen with ferry. We all 4 will go to the Coast Guard, and 2 people will go to the rock area to.
And adding to chapter number 14, I would like to say that we have to divide the group in a way that we can solve all the problems in a same span of time, because it is clearly mentioned that all the problems are related with the same group. So if the problem of the first and the second problem solved, and we take time for the third problem, then they might get cautious and they could shift the time for their drug deal.
And I'm talking about the group who are going to Dinpur village, because we have to also collect the trophies, and the group will be go to Dinpur. We will also inform the Dinpur railway station, because the village has railway station, so we can inform the railway station within
And in
Dinpur.
just number 45, I would like to say that collecting medals is not a must be our priority. The first priority is to save life, and the fourth priority which is to stop the trailing of smugglers. I think so that 4 people will have to go to the rock area straight to cover that area, because there is a problem of national security.
Firstly, we need to solve the problem of last problem, that is of drug consignment. We have not talked completely about it till now. As the 4 men who are now engaged in saving the life of Totaram is now completely free, they took the ferry with some of the policemen, and they moved to the region of rock, where the policemen and our 2 members went and hide in the rock to look after what is happening. As police have also the weapons, they can overpower them when they need, but there are also more men, so more men needed. That's why our two of men who have the ferry, they will move forward to the Coast Guard. They will inform them, they will take their help, and they will come all together at the rock and overpower all the miscreants or the person who are going to change the consignment of drug. Now,
I would like to add-
also talking about the thing of my friends told about going to Badlipur village for saving the life, but I would like to say that the district hospital of Deanpur, they are having more facilities.
Any consensus reached now? Any common solution?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to give it out?
With all your concerns, friend, may I give a common conclusion?
Yes.
Yeah, please do that.
So as we have seen, we won the Deanpur district championship, and now we are going back to Shamla for attending our victory ceremony. In which we are faced with some of the problems, and we solved them in our following manners. Firstly, we saved the life of a person who is unconscious at the petrol pump. Then we moved to to prevent the life threat of Totaram, who is a police informer, and also catch the miscreants who are hiding in the ferries. Then our priority is to inform about the fish baits removal as it involves the mass destruction, and then we also prevented the drug consignment is going to be exchanged by the arm at the rock. And lastly, we will take back all our medals and the trophies which is left back at the Deanpur office. We will take back and we will go back to the Shamla for attending our victory party. Now we will solve the problem as follows. As 10 of us are there, we all sat in the van after repairing of our headlights. It will take mostly 5 minutes, and it will be 5:35 now. At 5:35, we will leave the spot, and we will drop. All 10 will sit in the van, and 4 of us will be dropped at Badli village. Whereas the 6 of us remaining in the car will move to the Deanpur village, and they will reach there by the time of 5:50. At 5:50, 2 men will go to the railway station. They will inform about the informing about the removal of fish bait, and they will prevent the train to cross the area by 6:30. Now the problem is, now 2 of us will go to admit the person who is injured, petrol pump man who is injured. He will be admitted by the help of 2 of us to the nearby hospital of the Deanpur district. And 2 of us who are remaining with the van will go to collect the medals and trophies back at Deanpur village. Now the problem of Totaram's life threat is also a problem to be solved. So 4 of us who have dropped at Badlipur village, in which 2 of us will be hiding in the bushes and look after the miscreants who are hiding in the ferry. Whereas 2 of us will go to the police station, and they will inform about the Totaram's life threat and also about the miscreants who are hiding near the ferry. Police will help us to overpower the miscreants and save the life of Totaram. Now the ferry is empty, so we can take some of the policemen and also the ferry, and 4 of us will sit and go to the side of rock to stop and prevent the drug change consignment. There, 2 of us with some of the policemen will go near the rock and hide ourselves to see what is overall happening there. And 2 of us will go to the coast guard nearby and inform them about more manpower needed to prevent the problem of drug consignment. They will also come, and finally they will also see the problem over there and overpower them and capture them. Now the Deanpur village van will come back with the 6 people to the pump by the time of 6:50. Whereas the 4 of us who have solved the problem of Totaram life saving and also the change of drug consignment will leave there at the time of 6, and by time of 6:20 they will reach to the petrol pump. Now at 6:20 we all are together at the petrol pump back. Now we will all sit together in our van, and we will reach before 7:30 to attend our victory ceremony, and all tasks are done, and we are finally at our final destination on time. Thank you.
Good, keep it up. Sit down. As I have gone through your writing of the solutions, by and large, you all have analyzed it correctly. But in the time of discussion, I suppose some of us believe in silence is golden. So that silence must be broken. You know I am talking of chest number 46. Please open up. Please be a part of group. Have some participation in the group, whether it is positive, negative, or whatever it is. But do participate, do open up. Similarly, chest number 4. He spoke very late. It could be little earlier. But make an effort to participate. And I'm happy that chest number 3 has started participating in the correct manner. For chest number 15, 43, 55 and 48 and to a great extent 11. I need to tell them to shut up. They have been speaking too much. But it's good, excellent, keep it up. It's all confidence level that has been shown, and always keep it up. Have a good discussion as you have dealt it. I appreciate and congratulate you all. But 14 is also making an effort to come up. And at this juncture, whatever I see out of 10 of you, at least 60 to 70% should qualify. As far as group planning is concerned. Now after this, I will give you the tips about the group planning exercise, which I'll touch on the board. Meanwhile, you can relax, don't get into tension. This is all a part of our life. Just keep it up. Okay? Now I will touch upon the manner of writing your solution to the group planning exercise which is given to you. Remember to write it neatly, cleanly and legible. Anything which is written correctly, legibly appeals to the reader. This is one. Second aspect is how to cover it up. That I'll continue to write on the board if you want. Otherwise, I'll just read it out from my memory. First is you should go to the objective. As to what is the objective like. Like in this case, it is your volleyball championship and the problems encountered on way back. Okay? Thereafter, we touch on the problems in the story given to you. So first objective should be dealt in a paragraph, maybe one line or two lines. Thereafter, coming to the problems involved. They should be touched upon in point form with order of priority. Now, as far as the priority part is concerned, priority is life saving first, anything to deal with the mass destruction which may lead to life, priority 2, priority 3, you touch upon loss of monument or archaeological heritage of the nation. Thereafter you come to loss of money if it is in heavy. And further on comes your any other issues. And always remember, there will be something coming up in the story which will attract your attention as it is most evident, but it is generally not. It is a red herring. It is a diversion for your thinking. It's a diversion from your working the basics. So you can substitute that to the land. For example, in this case, your colleague coming and telling you that they have left their medal and silver is nothing but a red herring. Thereafter you come to resources available to you. There are a couple of resources which are given to you in the story itself, which are evident and clear. Then there are other resources which are not evident but they are there. Like in this case, if you see the Coast Guard, it is a hidden resource to you. Now, keeping the time factor in mind, that I will touch upon when you delegate the responsibilities to your group. And while delegating the responsibilities to your group, please keep the factor of time and space in mind. That how you have to complete. That means you have to specify in your group when you divide it. Okay, my dear, group 1 consists of so and so. Your task is to do this within this time. And once the task is completed, please report back here. That is what is required to be done. Once you have delegated the responsibility with time and space, check on the progress. Collect together everyone and move to your final destination. That is what is generally required. Now, one factor which I was telling you, time, what is the time available to you? From 5:30 to 7:30. That is 2 hours. Utilization of your minibus, if it is a defective, keep that factor in mind. Somebody, somewhere they will say, the headlights not working. Right? But always remember, your minibus can still be driven when there is minimum light provided by the God Almighty. You are not used to that, but being in defense, we all are used to night driving as well, which he understands it. You know the formations, what they do? They remove the headlamps. साला हेडलाइट रहेगा नहीं तो चलाएगा नहीं, तो गाड़ी आराम से चलेगी, आंखें काम करती है. The God Almighty has given us 2 eyes, they work very well. Okay? Any doubts so far? You want me to list it out?
No, sir.
If you want, I'll list it out.
No, sir.
Now, manner of discussion again, confidence, convincing, working out your time and space. That is all basically required. And always wear a smile on your face.
आप तैयार हैं SSB इंटरव्यू को क्रैक करने के लिए? डू यू हैव इट इन यू? तैयारी करें इंडिया के एलाइट SSB पैनल के साथ, जहां मिलता है आपको इंडिविजुअल अटेंशन, बेस्ट पर्सनालिटी रिपेयर एंड ऑफिसर लाइक क्वालिटीज का एक्सपोजर, वीकली मॉक इंटरव्यूज, GTO training by ex-board members, well-equipped GTO ground, psychology dossier assessment and feedback as per DIPR guidelines, individual feedback of DAT, VAT, SRT, SDT, जो बुकिश या इंटरनेट जैसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता, बल्कि आपका अपना होता है. स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट की बेहतरीन वीकली प्रैक्टिस. ज्वाइन करिए 21 days or 45 days SSB training at Centurion Defence Academy under the team of elite SSB mentors headed by India's youngest SSB expert, psychology trainer, air veteran, litigator, Shishir Sir, who has delivered record-breaking selections in recent years and is one of the most recognized face amongst SSB aspirants and professionals in India.